Now, you may have seen this on the news or in your social media feed. You guys, Nigeria is in crisis, and we need to break this down. So we have someone here that is going to help us break it down for you.
That's right. As the End SARS protests grow by the day, Nigerians all over the world are calling on everyone, even you, via social media to help them demand action from their government officials. But what exactly is the hashtag End SARS movement all about? Here to break it down, please welcome all the way from Lagos, Nigeria, media personality and TV host Chuey Chu. What's up, Chuey Chu? Thank you so much for being here, Chuey. We really appreciate this. We need as much information as we can get.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, please. Okay, now first off, for everyone new to this conversation, explain what the hashtag End SARS is all about in Lagos.
Okay, right now, Nigeria is facing a pandemic, and I'm not talking COVID-19. It is SARS, S-A-R-S, and I don't mean the bird flu. SARS stands for the Special Anti-Robbery Squad. These guys were set up in 1992 to deal with increased cases of kidnapping, armed robbery, cattle rustling, vehicle theft. But think of them as bad boys. You know, Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, that kind of department. Yeah. But over the years, these guys have become the monsters that were created to destroy. So they're out there kidnapping, blackmailing people, especially the young people. So they do a lot of profiling. Typically between the ages of 18 to 35, if you have an iPhone, if you drive a nice car, if you have dreadlocks, if you have tattoos, if you have piercings, if you got hair like Odell Beckham, they're a target. You know, if you, they see you on the road, they try to extort you. If you do not have money on you, they will arrest you. If you have money on you, they will arrest you. They will ask for more. And it's just crazy. We just need it all to stop.
Wow. Well, I have to ask you, I mean, it sounds horrible. What does the Nigerian government have to say about all this? I mean, are they listening, or has there been any changes lately?
Yeah, the government, they've been listening. They've been listening to our cries, our demands, and that's why they said they will finally scrap SARS. It's over. But it's the same thing they said in 2019. It's the same thing they said in 2018. Same playbook, and guess what? 2017. We just want it to over. They say the same thing over and over again.
Well, the things that you guys are doing, especially the younger generation of Nigerians, they're protesting this police brutality. Tell everyone, Chuey, what exactly needs to happen, in your opinion.
Okay, so we are asking for what we call the 5 for 5. We have 5 demands I'm going to read out to you guys, okay? The first thing we want is the immediate release of all arrested protesters. The second thing, we want justice for all deceased victims of police brutality and appropriate compensation for their families. Thirdly, we want to set up an independent body to oversee the investigation and prosecution of all reports of police misconduct. Fourthly, in line with the new Police Act, we want psychological reevaluation and retraining of all SARS officers before they are accepted back into the police force. And finally, we want the government to increase the police salary so that they are adequately compensated for the work they do. Now, catch this, cruise. Like, get this. A policeman in Nigeria makes an average of about $150 a month. A Nigerian senator, on the other hand, makes an average of about $76,000. Not a year, a month. That is over 500 times what the police is making. To be more accurate, 506.6667 times more than a police officer.
Well, recently on October 20th, the Nigerian governor gave an order that resulted in more injuries and more deaths of protesters at a highway toll. Can you try to explain to us what exactly happened?
October 20 is a day that will never be the same in the minds of Nigerians. So we live in Lagos. Think of Lagos as a mixture of New York, LA, and Vegas all rolled into one. Now, the traffic in Lagos is legendary. Think of it as trying to go home in LA during Thanksgiving. You know how bad that traffic gets.
Yeah.
Now, by 12 noon, the governor says, because of the protests and everything is going on, he's installing a curfew by 4 p.m. So we have 4 hours to get home. It takes some people on a normal day 6 hours to get home. Some people are scrambling to get home. Some people are going to stay there and peacefully protest at the Lekki toll gates. Now, by about 3 o'clock, about an hour, a couple of minutes to the curfew, some workers off the toll gate were seen removing the security cameras at the toll gate. By about 6, 7 o'clock, the military pulls up to the toll gate. It's dark now. Understand, it is dark now. People are out there waving their national flags. They're singing the national anthem. And what is the military doing? They're making it rain bullets. They're shooting live ammunition at protesters. They're not using rubber bullets. They're not using tear gas. They're not using water cannons. They're using live bullets on people. People died that day. The government comes out to say it didn't happen. They come out to, we saw on Instagram Live, DJ Switch, she was live streaming as it was happening. I saw Diddy on that live. I saw DJ D Nice on that live. I think I saw some people from CNN on that live. They've come out to say that the video was photoshopped. We had an international journalist on scene as the shootings were happening. They're discrediting the deaths of innocent Nigerians who were peacefully protesting, exercising their rights to protest. Over the next couple of days, no word from the president. When he finally speaks, it is the worst 12 minutes of a lot of people's lives. Fortunately for me, I did not watch the speech. I read it, and it's 12 minutes some people can't get back. He totally disregarded the protest. He did not talk about it. He subtly threatened us. You know, he says listening to us was almost a sign of weakness. And people need to understand he used to be a military ruler back in the day. So it's been terrible. They've been dragging their feet. It's just been...
Well, I think what you're doing is brave by speaking out, and we commend you for that. Tell me, how can we and our viewers watching help at all?
You know, when SARS started, it was a hashtag to represent the end to police brutality. But now it has created somewhat of a domino effect that has spread across all over Africa. Now it has, it represents the call to the end of corruption. A lot of people in other countries and in my country, Nigeria, are calling for more accountability from their leaders. They want that end to corruption. So we need you guys to lend your voice. You know, we have what we call a leaderless protest. So there have been some people that have been at the forefront of the movement. There's the Feminist Coalition, big shout out to them, that did a whole lot. But we have no leaders. America's in an election year. We need you to question your leaders on their foreign policy, what they're going to do to stuff like this, okay? Help us out so we can help you out. If you're racist, if you don't like immigration, tell our leaders to fix our stuff so we don't got to come over there. You know, I can only come over to take Lonnie out on a date. But if everything is working over here, you don't have to deal with some of that pressure. It's that simple.
Thank you.
Just lend your voice.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Thank you for teaching us how to link arms as countries and as allies. Thank you for bringing awareness to a horrific situation that's happening in Nigeria. Hopefully this is going to get us a step closer to ending SARS. Now, if you want more information on how you can help, head over to TheReal.com. We got you covered.